Hey guys, welcome to yet another video, and in this video we'll be going to compare one of the most advanced and widely used CLI agents in the current industry, that are the Claude Code and the OpenAI Codex. So talking about both of them, when comparing the Claude CLI code and the Codex, you are looking at two of the most powerful AI assisted coding tools, with Claude generally winning on code quality and multi-file reasoning, while Codex excels at speed, sandboxing, and token efficiency. So, both of these tools run natively in your terminal, manage context, and autonomously edit code. However, they operate on distinct design philosophies. So in this particular screen, I have on the left hand side the Claude code by Anthropic, and on the right side I have the OpenAI Codex. So talking about the Claude code, it is powered by Claude Opus. It builds a deep mental map of your code base before writing, making it superior for complex multi-file refactoring, front-end components, and architectural planning. It scores higher on code generation benchmarks like SWE-bench. And if I talk about the OpenAI Codex, then it is driven by the GPT-5.x family. So Codex is actually faster and highly competent, but can struggle with dense front-end or React workflows compared to Claude. It finds surface level bugs and handles simple scripting tasks extremely well. Also, if we talk about execution and security, then Claude Code runs on your local machine using application layer hooks to monitor and validate commands, whereas Codex enforces sandboxing at the OS kernel level. This means you can run Codex in a full auto mode with untrusted code or unknown repositories, knowing your local environment is protected. As far as the efficiency for tokens and pricing is considered, Codex is known massively for token efficiency, frequently using 2 times or 4 times fewer tokens than Claude to achieve the same result. This makes Codex much more cost effective if you rely heavily on the API. Whereas Claude Code turns to use more tokens per task, which can rapidly eat through your session or monthly API limits. Through it, though, even though it provides more published and polished and documented outputs. Having talked about features and integrations, the Claude Code includes out-of-the-box support for MCP, and the MCP is highly polished as it is something which is developed by the Anthropic itself, thus making it easier to integrate with third-party tools, database, and extensions. It also features robust sub-agent delegation. So Codex, on the other hand, open source and written in Rust, making it highly flexible. However, its sub-agent features and MCP integrations can feel more experimental compared to Claude. So if we look at some of the features, then here over on the Claude, you can see we have so many features like agents, out of XPR, background, branch, by the way, chrome, clear, color, compact, and much more, which you can see right here. So there are a ton of different commands, and also with the MCP servers built in, I can manage them easily with commands like MCP and more. So if I talk about the Codex, it also have many models, but yes, they are pretty limited in terms of the same. And also here you can manage the MCP servers by simply typing in the slash MCP and much more commands, as you can see right here. So both of them actually did perform well as far as coding is concerned. And in a summary, we can say that one can use Claude Code for complex multi-file projects, deeply nested front-end work, and when code documentation and high architectural consistency are your top priorities. And you can use Codex if you are on a tight token API budget, need rapid script generation, or require heavy autonomous DevOps tasks executed safely in an isolated sandbox. So for a direct head-to-head comparison, both CLIs building the same application, we can do a similar experiment. So what we can do is we can ask them to generate a sample HTML page and see which one wins. Okay, so for the we're gonna type in the exact same prompt, and we will simply type in generate a single HTML file showing the earth as a simulation. Okay, so as you can see, I have written in the exact prompt, and I'll be pasting the same one here, and we will see side by side which one actually wins. So I have entered for the both of them, and you can see that they are currently utilizing the latest version for both of them. For the Claude Code, the currently the most advanced version available is the Opus 4.7. However, on the GUI, or that means the Claude.ai, we also have the access of 4.8, but it is not currently not integrated into the Claude Code CLI. And whereas for the Codex, GPT 5.5 remains the most advanced model to be working with. And you can see that both have started executing. We can see the token count that has been put in by the Claude right here at the above of the response, thus making it easier to track the token usage. And you can see that it has already burned around 2.3 thousand tokens already, and whereas Codex is also doing the same work, and we'll need to see how much time does both of them takes in order to get this particular file right. So both of them started almost at the same time, while Claude is currently clocking in around a minute and a half. So is Codex at around a minute and 5 seconds. And here you can see I need to allow this one in order to Claude to write the particular HTML file, whereas I can see that the same is also being currently worked upon. And here you can see that Claude has won the race, and it has created the HTML file first, and the path has been given like this. So we will just simply copy the path, and we will check out the file that has been created by Claude. So I'll just simply go to the desktop, and I'll paste in the address, and here you can see this is the file that has been created by Claude. So this does not actually look like Earth pretty much, it looks like something else, but sure, it did a great it did a good job overall. You can also change the angle of the sun. I think that is really good. You also have the option for clouds and the atmosphere as well, and you can also reset the view if you like. So I think this is a pretty solid response for a first timer. With few iterations you can definitely make it better. And whereas on the other hand, Codex is actually trying to install Playwright. I don't know why it is checking on for a headless browser directly. The browser commands it says are not on path, and Edge and Chrome are, so it is installing a headless screenshot against the local file. So I don't know why it is taking so much long, but yes, obviously it is extremely slow as compared to this, and it is doing a sanity check. So maybe we can get that inside the same folder as well. So if I go to the D and F, and let me just simply type in the sort by filter for date modify, so I cannot see currently any file apart from the one that was created by Claude. I cannot see any particular file created by the Codex. So Codex is actually working very slow as compared to Claude. So I'll simply give provided the permission that it requires, and we will see how much more time does it takes to get things right. I'll again have to allow it. So I think it is improving documentation in the file name. Okay, so it says this escalated headless that's complete without the earlier access. I'm checking the screenshots now. Okay, so what is actually doing is that it is also regression testing out the same. So I think if this does actually work, this means that it will definitely, it should produce better results if it is regression testing the same and also taking so much time. So we will just see. that it has patched the mobile layout constraints. I don't know why it is doing so much effort even for just a simple task, but yes, I think these things are worth noting. So let me just pause the video and I'll start when Codex finishes with its one. Okay, so here we can see that Codex has also finished with its job, and as you can see that while it did took a lot of time, I think what it has produced is also really good as compared to what had been produced by Claude code. I think this is also good, but it looks very weird as compared to Earth. Also, I don't know why it has so many rings around the same. This is not what Earth actually has. Here also we can enable or disable the orbit. Orbit doesn't make sense because Earth does not have any orbits. And clouds also looks like puffed rice. But sure, it is also actually good. You can control the speed as per your liking and also the tilt, but tilt actually remains the same. So I think it has also done a good job, but yes, I would still prefer the one done by the Claude Code CLI. So this was just a comparison. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.